Hello everyone, it's Steve with Aptera Owners Club. Several days ago, many of us who are investors in Aptera probably got this email, and it's a little bit interesting because it looks like now that secondary market transfers of stocks can be done. It's not easy, but it definitely you can now sell shares in a kind of a roundabout way through private sales. It says, "Dear shareholder, we are writing to explain the restricted transaction statement that you may have recently received or will receive shortly via postal mail. If you haven't received your statement, it is available through your online access. A link is provided below." The statement was sent to confirm that the restrictions that were on your shares of Aptera Motors Corporation Class B common stock have been removed. So there's some restrictions that were removed. There is no action required on your part regarding this update. The removal of the restrictions simply means that should you wish to do so, you can now freely transfer your shares to another individual using the computer share transfer process. So that's what it means. You can now sell your shares and you can transfer them to someone else through computer share. So it means usually when you have pre-IPO shares, they are essentially worthless, and they have no value, and you cannot transfer them on the market. However, if you find privately a buyer that's willing to take your shares or sell you buy your shares, you can sell it to them. Kind of like selling baseball cards or something like that. And there is no restriction. Until recently, there was a restriction and you could not transfer your shares, but now that you can. If you look here, they say printable forms. And so if you go to this printable forms thing, you see this, and you see transfer of ownership forms. And then this is if they've passed away, but this is what you want, the general transfer package. If you look at this, I will kind of blow it up. And you'll see this is not really a super straightforward process, but you have to fill out all these forms and then send it in. You put in your information here. And this is what I don't understand. I don't know if it's certificated shares or DRS book entry shares. I think that ours are book entry shares. And I'll show you why. Or maybe it's this investment plan book entry shares. So I'm not sure. Maybe one of you guys know which of these types of shares that we're doing doing the transfer as. But you can put in the number of shares you want to transfer. If you do transfer all shares, then you don't need to worry about this. But you just put in your daytime phone number here, and then you put in the new owner's information, and then you would say like private sale and date of sale, cost per share. And then you have to fill in this W-9 form for tax purposes in the United States. So I've logged on to my account, and you see here the holdings, Aptera Motor Corporation, PVT, ZZZ, Class B common stock, and then the quantity that you have here. I have two entries, and I bet most of you have two entries. This is the entry, I believe, of the shares that were restricted and you couldn't transfer them. Now they're zeroed out, and then they've been transferred into this where I see the quantity here. And it says share type book, which makes me think it's either got to be this DRS book entry shares or investment plan book entry shares. I don't know which of these two this would be. I'm sure a quick call to computer share could sort that out for us if you're planning on transferring. I'm not planning on transferring, so I did not call them, but it is possible to do. Now, initially, I thought that you could just push this action button and go to transfer shares, but you cannot do that. Basically, you end up with this form when you do that, and it says that the transfer wizard is unavailable for this account. You can access a blank form to fill in and print, and that sends you back to this printable forms page. So anyways, it is possible to transfer shares, so there can now be a secondary market. If someone is wanting to sell their shares or need to exit, then it is theoretically possible to do that by this method. Let me know in the comments below, are any of you guys thinking about selling shares or buying shares from other people? If it's possible that you may be able to buy from other people at a discounted rate. If you can't get a discounted rate, I don't know why you wouldn't just buy directly from Aptera, because that would be a cleaner process. But there may be some people that want to exit at a discounted rate. At this point, I don't know why anyone would really want to do that. So it is maybe only of academic interest, but yeah, you can transfer your sales, and it would be interesting to see if there are any private party sales happening and if they are at a discounted rate, because that would give you kind of more the real market value of these shares at this time. All right. Well, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.